Tony D and Little Joan just off camera, and this is a screenwriter's take on One Piece, the first episode. It's pretty good. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 12, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Okay, so first off, let me say, One Piece fans, yeah, you got something here. You really got something here. The world building on this show is just off the charts. It's off the charts, and people said it was good. People said it was like watching a live action anime, and it really is. It really is. So as always, I will do my non-spoiler review and then my spoiler review, but it's really hard to spoil much of anything. This world is just starting to open up in the first episode, but and you're really just getting, I don't know, it's like the first couple of scenes of Act 1, really, when you break it down. This is epic. And I can tell just from the one episode. So the premise of the series, for those of you out of the loop, is it's a world of pirates. It's not Earth. It's a completely different world in which there are a lot of open seas, a lot of islands, and everybody's either a pirate or a marine or something in between. And so the Marines fight the pirates, and the pirates steal. Now I assume there's gotta be some merchants, so the pirates have something to steal, but they don't really establish that in the first episode. But I'll just assume it's just very much like character after character after, and naming places and things that are gonna be in the show or that are in the show. This guy, he's gonna be one of the earlier villains, I think, and you could just tell they're just laying the groundwork, and just watching the trailer, you can see that it's just a piece of the One Piece. So I mean, everybody has their own distinct look. Everybody has cool, fun powers. I was a little wary of the whole powers thing out the gate because I didn't know anything about it. But after seeing the first episode, I get it. I get it. There's a lot of crazy stuff that's just going to be in the series. It's just a world with, I don't know if it's magic. I guess it's magic. And supernatural beings that with strange powers, and just one of the main characters happens to be one of those strange guys. So they have all their own little origin stories. It's really a world-building exercise to watch this. So in the first episode, first act is really just introducing Luffy and establishing some of the characters that you're going to see in the following episodes. Second act, he decides he needs to steal this map to start his quest, and he's trying to accumulate a crew. Third act, they accomplish some of that goal, I think, although it's not 100% clear yet because so much happens, and yet there's still so much to unravel. So highly recommended. I may watch the whole damn series, but I don't know if I have that kind of time, but it looks great. It really does. It's colorful. It's fun. In terms of the realism, it doesn't really matter because it's a world that's not, it's a fantastic world, but it has its own physics within that world. It seems relatively consistent. and it feels very much a Japanese product too. Um, so that's basically the non-spoiler review. But again, there's so much here. It's almost impossible to give away. But anyhow, spoilers ahead. All right. So the opening scene is great with this character named Gold Roger, King of the Pirates, who meets his fate and basically tells everybody watching his execution, my treasure's out there, yours for the taking, which inspires everybody to become a pirate. And it's got quite a history. So that scene happens 22 years before the current day stuff. Then we have flashbacks 10 years in the past establishing Luffy and why he has his crazy superpowers, which are a lot of fun. I thought they would be. I didn't think they would translate in a live action thing, but they made it work. Yeah. He ate some crazy magical fruit for some reason, and now he has these. He's had the powers ever since. He grew up around pirates, wants to be one, wants to be king of the pirates, and the lead here, who plays Luffy, plays him as I want to see a character like that. He's bold and brash and fun. He just, he's got an indomitable spirit, as they say, and just forges ahead. I like characters like that. And you're able to understand the world through his reactions and people's reactions to him. Because the first guy he really becomes friends with, Kobe, is the opposite. He doesn't want to take risks. He doesn't, he just wants to keep his head down. But Luffy is the complete opposite. He just does whatever he wants, and then that rubs off on Kobe, and you get that character arc with him in that first episode with Kobe. So that was a nice little thing. And meanwhile, the other characters are they're going to be the main guys going forward, or at least part of the main guys. It's going to be quite an ensemble cast from the look of the trailer. Only it's Luffy and two of the main crew guys, and then I think they're going to add at least two more, it looks like. But you got to love the ship designs and everything. I can see why the creator of this thing is just beside himself. I can see why he cried. I mean, it's just totally awesome. It really is. I don't know. It's a very long comic, as all the manga comics are. I guess it could sustain it. I don't know. I mean, they definitely have the feeling of swashbuckling and fun. We'll see if it can last long term. I don't know. Might get tiresome after a while, but I don't know. They got so many characters in the pipeline here. And this first episode was a lot of fun. Just tons of fun. I'd be very interested to kind of see the limits of Luffy's powers. And and to know a little bit more about this world, but I guess I gotta watch more episodes to get that sort of gauge. But man, they were just dropping the places and names and characters and things in this one. I like that, because it's a world you can explore while you're watching it. So the Marines are, interesting. The pirates, of course, are very different. I'm very interested to know more about the world, because it's just an entertaining show. And that's what you need in one of these things. And just the creator's ideas rolling out one after another, because it doesn't get boring. It's constantly like showing you something. Here's this guy, the other pirates they're going to meet, the the other Marine characters they're gonna come up against. They're all here, or not even all here. I think you're just scratching the surface with this thing. It feels like. I mean, this thing is pretty epic. So, I guess they're combining a lot of the stuff to, kind of like Judge Dredd did in the movie, but not as hard. They're collapsing a lot of stuff because they kind of have to. But the lead who plays Luffy, yeah, it works. He looks like the character. He's having a good time just playing the role. No messaging in here, none of that woke crap. None of that. Nope. This is just fun. Just fun, exciting. I had no problem watching it. Like, you get caught up in it, and this guy looks interesting too. I don't know what his deal is. Even just the side characters who I don't think they're coming back. Like Luffy starts out on a ship that sinks, and he ends up on Alvida's ship, Captain Alvida, and he eventually defeats her. But like, she had quite a character. I don't think she's coming back. I mean, I don't think there's any reason for her to come back. I'm pretty sure she's not dead, but she could be dead. She got knocked overboard, but this guy's definitely coming back. He's one of the main villains. One of the main protagonists, they'll say. But this world with its grand line and this mysterious treasure called the One Piece, I mean, it's very enticing. It's very enticing. Now, of course, once you get the One Piece, I guess the show's over, but so I guess it's just going to be a constant, extension of trying to get there. But I liked how it rolled out. Yeah, I think it's fun. It's colorful. I can't think of any negative things to say about it, quite frankly. I think the kind of people who would like this show, obviously if you're into the comic, obviously if you're into anime, but it was just fun action adventure. Sort of check your brain at the door, have a good time, and you're on your way. So I think if you want to just be entertained by a crazy world and watch it roll out, yeah, I think you can watch it. I mean, if you don't like this kind of stuff, you don't like it. But this is the kind of stuff we need. It's creative. You could just see his imagination unfolding in this, and I'm a real admirer of that, because that's what I try to do in my work with the Pineys. I try to roll out a world and keep adding new and quirky characters, and when I come up with one, I get very excited and I start writing it. This is what that feels like. It feels like that creator excitement. Like, oh, I'm going to come up with this crazy pirate captain who looks like a clown, or does this and has a theme, or he's got this crazy power or this weird item. Yeah. It's what we need, more One Piece in this world. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan, just off camera. Thanks for tuning in. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. We'll see you in the next one.